What if one question changed everything? What if, from the moment you were born, you knew exactly how long you had left to live? Not a guess, not a probability. A countdown, accurate to the second. No one could change it. No one could escape it. No one could extend it. How would your life change? What would humanity become if death wasn't a mystery, but a fact? Today, we imagine a world where everyone is born with a countdown to death. And we ask, does knowing when you die make you more alive? It starts at birth. Every child is born with a number. The countdown appears on their skin, a precise digital clock counting down to their final second. Within days, humanity adapts. Hospitals add life clocks to medical charts. Children are sorted into schools based on lifespan. Insurance rates are calculated on how much time you have. The world runs on death forecasts. Childhood becomes complicated. Some kids are carefree, their clocks show 90+ years. Others are somber, knowing they won't reach adulthood. Bullying evolves. Labels emerge. Long-lifers are envied. Short ticks are pitted or feared. Playgrounds whisper with fatalism. Every birthday party is either a celebration or a silent countdown. Teachers tread carefully. Parents grieve early. Childhood is no longer innocent. It's timed. Romance changes forever. Before first dates, people compare clocks. Apps filter matches by compatible timelines. Some fall in love with perfect synchrony. Others choose to love briefly, intensely, knowing one will vanish sooner. Clock gaps become the new long distance. Weddings carry a new vow. I know how long I have with you, and I choose it anyway. But heartbreak is now pre-written, and every love story comes with an exact expiration date. Life planning becomes mathematical. Universities prioritize long-lifers. Companies invest in employees who will stay longer. Short-timers turn to art, risk, travel, or crime. Success gets redefined. For some, ambition grows. I have 80 years. I'll use every minute. For others, it dies. Why try? I've only got 6. Purpose becomes a product of time. And the question, what do you want to be, is replaced with, what can you become in the time you have left? When life is limited, morality warps. Some short-timers embrace nihilism. What can they do to me? Crimes of desperation surge. People with hours left, robbing banks or confessing long-held truths. Society adapts laws. Time-based sentencing disappears. Some offenses are ignored for those with days to live. A new legal term emerges, expiration immunity. But there's a flip side. Long-lifers are resented, in fact, targeted. Time becomes not just a limit, but a weapon. Faith faces upheaval. Some see the countdown as divine. God has numbered our days. Now we see His plan. Others reject it entirely. How can fate be so cold? So exact? New religions emerge. Clock worshippers believe the timer is sacred. Nullists claim death is an illusion. Reset cults preach the dream of rebooting the clock. Some find peace. Others spiral into existential dread. Because when death has a date, faith is tested. Anxiety becomes universal. Therapists face new burdens. Clock panic attacks. Timer envy. Survivors' guilt for long-lifers. Support groups form. Short-lifers anonymous. Partners with asymmetric timelines. Suicides rise, not out of despair, but resignation. Some start to self-sabotage. If I know the end, what's the point of trying? Others obsess. What if I waste my time? The knowledge of death doesn't always bring peace. Sometimes it brings paralysis. Not everyone accepts the countdown. A resistance rises. Some smash their clocks. Others hack them to glitch or go dark. They call themselves the unclocked. They live on instinct, intuition, and defiance. To them, knowing the end kills the beauty of not knowing. They ask, what's the point of life if it's just a schedule? And their rallying cry becomes, if time controls us, are we ever truly free? Eventually, even the longest timers reach zero, and the world must face what comes after. Is there an afterlife? Does the clock simply stop, or is that when the real journey begins? Some disappear in peace. Others fight until their last breath. And some rare few smile, not because they beat the clock, but because they finally understood it. Now ask yourself, what if you had a clock? Would you live differently? Would you chase love? Forgive faster? Quit your job? Start your dream? Would you waste less? Would you worry more? Would you be braver or more afraid? When you know how much time you have left, every moment matters. Maybe the real tragedy isn't dying. Maybe it's never truly living while you're alive. In a world of countdowns, mystery dies, but so does procrastination. Every goodbye becomes intentional. Every sunrise is counted. We fear death because we don't understand it. But what if understanding it made us fearless? What if time wasn't the enemy, but the reason we love? Because when everything ends, everything finally begins to matter. So I'll leave you with one final question. What if you only had 1 minute left? Would you spend it watching a video? Or calling someone? Or closing your eyes and feeling alive? Whatever your answer, it means you're still in control. Keep questioning everything we take for granted. And as always, stay curious. Your time is now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe for more, and hit the bell so you never miss a thought experiment. Until next time, what if? Your best ideas are yet to come.